Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel, and we're going to bring you some more of the Denny McLain Bob Gibson Year of the Pitcher Challenge as they face off against the 12 best 2017 teams using Strat-O-Matic baseball. This is Bob Gibson's 7th start in this project. Bob Gibson and the '68 Cardinals are going to take on the 2017 Los Angeles Dodgers and Clayton Kershaw. Denny McLain in 1968 went 31-6 with an ERA of 1.96, striking out 280, while Bob Gibson went 22-9 with an earned run average of 1.12 with 268 Ks. And they take on the 12 best teams in major leagues of 2017, home and away for 24 starts. Again, this is start number 7. The playoff teams and the couple of other teams that I added are the Arizona Diamondbacks, Boston Red Sox, Chicago Cubs, Cleveland Indians, Colorado Rockies, Houston Astros, Los Angeles Dodgers, Los Angeles Angels, Milwaukee Brewers, Minnesota Twins, New York Yankees, and Washington Nationals. Alrighty, let's get to the ball game. Let's go to the starting lineups for the St. Louis Cardinals of 1968 as we visit LA. Leading off, playing left field, Lou Brock, 279, 6 homers, 51 RBIs. Batting second, the second baseman, Julian Javier, 260, 4 homers, 52 ribbies. Batting third, playing center field, Curt Flood, 301, 5 homers, 60 RBIs. Batting fourth, the baby bull, Orlando Cepeda. He's playing first base, 16 homers, 73 ribbies, 248. Batting fifth, Tim McCarver doing the catching, 253, 5 homers, 48 runners driven in. Batting sixth, the shortstop, the third baseman, Mike Shannon, 266, 15 round trippers, 79 ribbies. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Dahl Maxwell, 253, a homer and 24 RBI. Batting eighth, playing right field, Ron Davis. Maris gets the day off for now as Clayton Kershaw is a lefty. 203, 1 homer, 17 ribbies. And batting ninth, as always, a designated hitter, Ed Spezio. We've had no luck with designated hitters, as this is a very weak-hitting St. Louis Cardinal lineup. 157, no home runs, 2 ribbies. He is a 2L, though, so if he occasionally gets a hit, it will be off a left-handed pitcher. And on the mound for the Los Angeles Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw, in 2017, 18-4, 2.31 earned run average, striking out 202. He did give up 23 round trippers. Behind the plate is Grandal, 3E3, neutral arm of 0. Bellinger is at first, 2E8. Barnes is at second, 4E19. Seager is at short, 2E14. Turner is at third, 2E12. Tolles is in left, 2E8 minus 1 arm. Taylor is in center, 3E4 minus 1 arm. And Yasiel Puig is in right, 1E1 with a minus 5 arm. So here we go. Lou Brock is at the plate. And Brock in the project is batting .321 with 3 ribbies. He's looking for the 2-4 column. And Kershaw deals a 1-5. A 1-5 to Brock. Strike 3 looking, so Kershaw starts off the game in style. 1 out, and here comes Julian Javier. Javier batting .440 with 5 ribbies. Grandal sets the target. Here's the pitch to Javier, and Kershaw deals a 1-7. A 1-7 to Javier. Ground ball to Seager, over to Bellinger, 2 down. Scoring at home, 6-3. If you're wondering where the Dodger helmet is, so am I. It's the one helmet I don't have in my little package, and I could have sworn I saw it. Anyhow, so it's only the St. Louis Cardinal helmet. 2 outs, Curt Flood comes to the plate. Flood batting .308 with 5 ribbies. Here's the pitch to Flood. And it is a 6-9 for Flood. This is off the Kershaw card. 6-9. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Side retired, Kershaw strikes out 2. We go to the bottom of the first, scoreless here in LA. And let's go to the Dodger lineup. Leading off, playing center field, Chris Taylor, .288, 21 homers, 72 ribbies. Batting second, as Max Cornelius has joined us in the chat. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Check out his channel. He has Pedro Martinez's first start up on his channel using Action PC Baseball. So check that out. That's Max Cornelius. Batting second, playing shortstop, Corey Seager, .295, 22 homers, 77 ribbies. Batting third, playing first base, Cody Bellinger, .267, 39 homers, 97 runs driven in. Batting fourth, the bearded wonder, Justin Turner, .322, 21 homers, 71 ribbies. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Yasiel Puig, .263, 28 homers, 74 RBI. Batting sixth, doing the catching, Yasmani Grandal, .247, 22 homers, 58 ribbies. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Andrew Tolles, .271, 5 homers, 15 RBI. Batting eighth, playing second base, Austin Barnes, .289, 8 homers, 38 ribbies. Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Adrian Gonzalez, .242, 3 home runs, 30 RBI. On the mound, why we're all here, the man we're all here to see, Bob Gibson. And Bob Gibson, in the year of the pitcher, 22-9, 1.12 earned run average in 34 starts, striking out .268, walking 62. In our project here, against the 12 best teams of 2017 as I deem them, in 6 starts, he is 4-1. He does have 1 no decision. Earned run average 2.10. He's thrown 51 innings, given up 38 hits, walked 14, struck out 47, and he's only given up 1 home run. Behind the plate, Tim McCarver, 2E16 plus 1 arm. The baby bull, Orlando Cepeda's at first, 2E18. Julian Javier's at second, 2E19. Dahl Maxville's at short, 2E25. Mike Shannon is at third, 2E22. Lou Brock's in left, 2E15 with a plus 1 arm. Curt Flood's in center, 1E8 with a minus 1 arm. And Davis is in right, 2E11 with a neutral arm of 0. As Max Cornelius says, that was a fun game to play. Oh, the Pedro game. I enjoyed watching it. Brings back a lot of nice memories. That's what's fun about this. It brings back memories. You know, if people don't understand why we do it, I do it because it's fun, and it just, I like the what if factor. Those are my types of matchups. But also when I do yearly replays or just a game between, like a World Series and things like that. It's just fun. It's, brings back memories, and I enjoy watching other people as well. Alrighty, so here is Chris Taylor at the plate. He's looking for a 1-2 column. Gibson deals, and Taylor gets a 5-3 off the Gibby card. 5-3, is that really where you want to be? We shall see. Ground ball back to Bob Gibson. 20-sided dice roll is an 8. That's a G2. Let's see if Gibby can make the play. That's a 14. Oh boy, he'll throw the ball away. So Bob Gibson throws the ball away. The ball skips past Cepeda, but not far enough for Taylor to advance, and Gibson has no one to blame but himself. So the leadoff runner is on. Taylor, 80% chance of stealing second base. Cepeda holding him on. And stepping to the plate is Corey Seager. And let's see if they're going to send Taylor. They are not. So Seager will swing away, left-handed batter. He's looking for the 2-4 column. McCarver sets the fingers down. Gibson nods his head. Here's the pitch to Seager. And Gibby deals him a 5-2. Again off the Gibson card. 5-2. How do you do? Ground ball to Javier. Can they turn 2 on the 5-2? 20-sided dice roll is a 17. And that's pretty good because that's a G1. So the double play looks pretty good right now. Error check. And that's a 9. And I believe we have a 4 to 6 to 3 double play. Let's find out. Javier is up with it. Over to Maxwell. On to Cepeda. 2 down. Pitcher's best friend. So the error is erased in a way. And stepping to the plate, power hitting first baseman Cody Bellinger. He had 39 round trippers in 2017. Left-handed stick. He's looking for the 2-4 column. Gibson rocks and fires. And Bellinger has a 3-9. This is off the Bellinger card. Not one of his columns of choice, though. 3-9. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Side retired as Gibson put all of his frustration into that pitch. After one complete here in LA, no score. We go to the top of the second. Cepeda, McCarver, and Shannon will face Clayton Kershaw. Orlando Cepeda in the project batting .269 with 1 ribby. Looking for the 2-5 column. The windup and the pitch from Kershaw. And Cepeda gets a 3-6. It's off the Cepeda card. 3-6. Not a column of choice, though. And Cepeda strikes this ball pretty well. That's a 10. Line drive caught by Turner at third. Nice play by the bearded wonder. Good reaction. So 1 out, no one on for Tim McCarver. He's only batting .208 with 4 RBIs. He struck out 7 times. Kershaw salivating on the mound. Looking to get strikeout number 8 on McCarver. Here's the pitch to Tim. And Kershaw deals McCarver a 3-10. And that's a McCarver column. Could he be breaking out of his slump? 3-10 to Tim McCarver. And McCarver goes the other way and singles to left. A 1-out single. McCarver's at first. 1 through 12 base runner. And Bellinger is not holding him on. And stepping to the plate, Mike Shannon. Shannon batting .217. He does have a home run and an RBI. McCarver takes his lead from first. Grandal sets the target. Here's the pitch to Shannon. And Kershaw deals Shannon a 3-4. And again, this is a Shannon column. Could they get to Kershaw early? 3-4. And they definitely might get to Kershaw early as Shannon strikes this ball very well. And that is a 19. And that ball is driven to center field. Taylor going back. He's not going to get there. It's going to be off the wall. 60% chance for the lead runner to score. 1 through 12, we're going to hold all runners, so it'll be second and third, 1 out. McCarver's at third. Shannon is at second for Dahl Maxville. Maxville's batting in the Project 318 with 2 RBIs. He does have 2 doubles. On deck is the very weak hitting Davis and the weaker hitting Spezio. We should have sent him maybe. Here's the pitch. That's a pitch that's going to get by Grandal, and the run scores from third. So it all worked out in the favor of Gibson and the Cardinals. And that was a pass ball. Grandal should have handled it. Went right off his glove. So 1-0 Cardinals. Shannon moves up to third as Tim McCarver scored. So now an out can score Shannon. Maxville looking for the 1-5 column. The windup and the pitch from Kershaw. And Maxville is dealt a 2-8. So it'll be off the Maxville card. 2-8. Will it produce another run? Fly ball out to left field. Tolles racing back, makes the catch. 1 through 14. For the tag up, we're going to send him. Shannon's tagging. And it's a 7. So it'll be 2-0 Cardinals on the sacrifice fly to left. And Max Dahlville has another RBI. Or Dahl Maxville. I always combine his name. That makes me laugh. It's 2-0 Cardinals. So 2 outs, base is empty for the right fielder, Ron Davis. He's in there for Roger Maris because Clayton Kershaw, obviously a tough lefty. And he is batting .333, actually. Here's the pitch to Davis. He's looking for the 1-5 column. Instead, he gets the 6-9. And usually the 6 is death for most batters off the pitcher card. 6-9. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Side retired, but the Cardinals give Bob Gibson 2 runs in the top of the second. We go to the bottom second, it's 2-0. Due up for the Dodgers of 2017, Turner, Puig, and Grandal. Justin Turner looking for the 1-3 column. Gibson nods his head, the windup and the pitch to Turner. Turner gets a 3-6, and it is a Turner column, 3-6. Turner looking to do some damage, and he doesn't chase. That's a walk. Turner's on. Cepeda holding him on at first, 80% chance of stealing second, 1 through 12 base runner, and the very dangerous Yasiel Puig comes to plate, 28 home runs. Turner's not going anywhere with Puig at the plate. McCarver wiggles the fingers, sets the target. Here's the pitch from Gibson to Puig, and it is a 6-7, 6-7. And another place you don't want to be on the Gibby card, 6-7. Strike 3 looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball. So 1 out, 1 on. And the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, steps at plate, left-handed batter. He's a switch hitter, batting lefty off the right-handed throwing Bob Gibson. He's looking for the 1-4 column. Let's see if they send Turner now. They attempt it, but Gibson and Cepeda do a great job. Turner does not get the proper lead. So Gibson's full attention will be to Grandal at the plate. And here's the pitch. And Grandal will have a 1-9, 1-9. It's a Grandal column, 1-9. And Grandal hits this ball pretty well. And that's a 12. Puts a good piece of lumber on that. That's a deep fly ball to center field. Kurt Flood going back at the track. He leaps and he makes the catch. And quickly retreating back to first base is Turner, so 2 outs. And Andrew Tolles steps to the plate. Turner will be off on contact. Cepeda, we're going to play behind him now. Oh, wow, that's 90% if we play behind him. Let's not do that. We'll hold him on. Bad idea, Al. So on Andrew Tolles, left-handed batter. Gibson's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Tolles. And Tolles will have a 3-11. It's off the Tolles card, not his column, 3-11. And Gibby nails him with a pitch. Oh, whoa, he came inside, and that will leave a mark. I don't think Gibson wanted to do that intentionally, as the tying run's now at first. Turner's at second, Tolles the tying run at first, and here comes Austin Barnes, second baseman, looking for the 3-2 column. Here's the pitch to Barnes. Gibson deals Barnes a 5-8, 5-8. 5-8 to Barnes, 2 outs, 2 on. Runners off on contact. Ground ball to Julian Javier. And that is an 18. Javier gobbles up the ground ball. Now has to make the throw to first. And that is a 13. And it's a lucky 13 as the side is retired. As Javier throws to Cepeda. The Dodgers leave 2. We go to the top of the third, 2-0 Cardinals. And due up for the Cardinals, Spezio in the top of the order, Brock and Javier. Spezio batting, 167. Enough said. Here's the pitch to Ed. And Kershaw deals Spezio a 1-11. A 1-11. To Ed Spezio, father of Scott Spezio, who was in Max Cornelius' game, playing for the Oakland A's at second base. Spezio turns on that, but he lines out to Justin Turner at third. He got a good piece of that. 1 out, top of the order for Lou Brock. He is 0 for 1. Kershaw picks up the sign from Grandal. Here's the pitch to Brock. And that is a 4-7 to Lou Brock. And it's a Brock column, 4-7. And Brock will strike it very well. And that's a 12. So Brock will have a single to right past the dive of Bellinger. So 1 out, 1 on. Bellinger holding on Brock. 65% chance of stealing. Here's Julian Javier. Javier is 0 for 1. The right-handed batter awaits the Kershaw offering. Here comes the pitch. And Javier has a 5-8, 5-8 off the Kershaw card. 5-8. Brock's at first, 1 out. Strike 3 looking. So there's 2 down now. Curt Flood's at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Brock will be off on contact. 2-0. 1 through 13 if we get the proper. We're going to attempt to steal with Brock with 2 outs. He can't get the lead. We'll call the stolen base attempt off. And now it'll be up to Curt Flood. Here's the pitch to Flood. Kershaw delivers a 5-9 to Curt Flood. 5-9. Brock will be off on contact, except there will be no contact. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, side retired. We go to the bottom of the third, still 2-0 Cardinals. Due up for the Dodgers, Gonzalez. And then top of the order, Taylor and Seager. Gonzalez looking for the 2-4 column. Righty-lefty matchup. Gibson nods his head. McCarver sets the target. Here's the pitch to Adrian Gonzalez. And It is a 4-7 to Adrian. 4-7, and it's a Gonzalez column. And Gonzalez singles up the middle off Bob Gibson. Tying run comes to the plate as the top of the order. Chris Taylor steps in the batter's box. Taylor's 0 for 1. Cepeda playing behind Gonzalez. Not a threat to steal. Maxville and Javier want to turn 2. Here's the pitch to Taylor. Gibson delivers a 4-8 to Taylor. 4-8 to Taylor. This is off the Gibby card. 4-8. And that's a walk. So that walk bugaboo, which has hurt Gibson in his starts, seems to have come back for a moment. No outs, 2 on. Gonzalez at second, Taylor at first, representing the tying run. The go-ahead run at the plate in the form of the shortstop Corey Seager. And Seager had 22 home runs with a .295 batting average in 2017. He's looking for the 2-4 column. Gibby and the Cardinals looking for the double play. Here's the pitch to Seager. And it is a 4-9. I think we've seen this already. I don't think the result's too good for Gibson, though. 4-9. I think this is another walk. And it is! And there's the walk bugaboo once again. Bases loaded. A single and 2 consecutive walks. And Bob Gibson has just pitched himself into a tremendous jam. And he'll face the power-hitting first baseman, Cody Bellinger. Bellinger struck out his first time. Cardinals will give up a run to turn 2. Bellinger is looking for the 2-4 column. Gibson in some trouble here. McCarver pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch to Bellinger. And that is a 5-6 that Gibson delivers. 5-6 to Bellinger. And there it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He gets Bellinger for the second time. And now a double play will get Bob Gibson, the Cardinals, out of this. 2-0 Cardinals. 1 out in the bottom of the third. And the bearded wonder, Justin Turner, steps to the plate. He walked his first time up. Here's the pitch to Turner, looking for the 1-3 column. He gets a 2-8. It is off 2-8. It is off his card, but not a column of choice for Justin Turner. And he is jammed, and that's a sky-high pop up to short. Maxville calling for it on the outfield grass. The infield flyer was also called. And so there's 2 down, bases loaded. It's up to Yasiel Puig. Puig is 0 for 1. Right-handed power hitter. Digs in, ready to grip and rip. Gibson glares in at Puig. Who shall win the glare stare? Here's the pitch to Yasiel Puig. And it is a 1-6. A 1-6 to Puig. Off his card, not his column. And Puig strikes this ball hard. That's a 10. Bases loaded, 2 outs, runners going on contact. Line shot, diving catch by Maxville at third. Saving the day for Bob Gibson and the Cardinals. Unbelievable. What a play by Maxville. The Dodgers leave them loaded. They get none. We go to the top of the 4th. And by the grace of Doll Maxville, it's still 2-0. Cardinals. Due up for St. Louis. The Baby Bull, Orlando Cepeda, Tim McCarver, and Mike Shannon. Cepeda's 0 for 1. Kershaw has to keep it a 2-run deficit. It's already an insurmountable lead, most likely, against Gibson. Here's the pitch to the Baby Bull. And Kershaw deals the Bull a 5-7. 5-7 to Orlando Cepeda. And it's a Cepeda column. Hard ground ball to Turner. He throws to Bellinger. 1 down, scoring at home 5-3. And here's Tim McCarver. He's 1 for 1 with a run scored. He scored on the pass ball when he was at third base off Grandal's glove. Again, he's looking for the 3-5 column. Grandal goes through the signs. Kershaw deals to McCarver, and he deals him a 5-10. A 5-10. Again, this is a Good column for Tim McCarver. 5-10. Hard ground ball to Bellinger. He waves off Kershaw. Takes it to the bag. 2 down. So 2 down. And here is Mike Shannon. He is 1 for 1 with a double. Shannon now batting .250 with that double. He's looking for the 3-5 column. The windup and the pitch from Kershaw. And Shannon will receive a 2-7, 2-7. Is it a lucky 7? No, it's not, unless you're a Dodgers fan. Strike 3 swinging, side retired. Another strikeout for Clayton Kershaw. Bob Gibson goes back out on the hill. Bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Cardinals due up for the Dodgers. Yasmani Grandal, followed by Andrew Toles and Austin Barnes. Grandal 0 for 1. His pass ball got the scoring started. As I stated, McCarver scored from third. Gibson deals to the catcher. And Grandal gets a 3-5 to Yasmani. Strike 3 swinging. 1 down. Andrew Toll steps to the plate, left-handed batting left fielder. Looking for the 2-4 column. McCarver puts the fingers down. Gibby nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Tolles. And that is a 3-10 to Tolles. Ground ball to Javier. Deep in the hole. Throws to Cepeda. 2 down. Nice play by Javier. Excellent range. So 2 outs, base is empty for the number 8 batter, the second baseman, Austin Barnes. He is 0 for 1. Gibson works quickly to Barnes, and it is a 4-3 to Barnes. Off the Gibson card, 4-3. And he strikes this ball well, and that's an 18. That ball's going out to left field. Brock in the gap, and he makes the catch. Side retired. Nice running catch by Lou Brock. We go to the top of the 5th, 2-0 Cardinals. And here's Max Dalville. He made the diving catch on the line drive with bases loaded and 2 outs to save the day for the Cardinals and Bob Gibson to this point. And he has walked Oh, he had the sacrifice fly. Excuse me. He has an RBI in the game. So here's the pitch to Dal Maxville, as I constantly combine his first and last name. Kershaw deals Maxville a 5-7. 5-7. Again, this is a Maxville column off the Kershaw card. Ground ball to Turner. Up with it. He throws to Bellinger. 1 away. Ron Davis steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1, looking for the 1-5 column. Kershaw gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Davis. And Davis is dealt a 4-7. 4-7 off the Kershaw card. And nothing but pain. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Another strikeout for Clayton Kershaw. He now has 7. 7 strikeouts in this game. And the weak hitting Ed Spezio steps to the plate, and with 2 outs, we're going to try to put a bunt down. He's a C bunter. The infield's playing back, and we're going to try to bunt for a hit. What the heck? He bunts the ball. Grandal fields it and fires to first for the outside, retired. Bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Cardinals, due up for the Dodgers. Gonzalez, and then the top of the order, Taylor and Seager. Adrian Gonzalez is 1 for 1, and he has the only Dodger hit off the intense one on the mound, Bob Gibson. Gibby looking for some revenge. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez gets a 1-9. A 1-9. And revenge it is. Strike 3 looking. Off-speed pitch on the corner. They set that up nicely, Gibson and McCarver. So 1 down, and here's Chris Taylor. The center fielder is 0 for 1 with a walk. Gibson gets the ball back, and he snaps it into his glove. Glares in. McCarver gives him the sign. Here's the pitch to Taylor. And it is a 1-8 to Taylor. It's a Taylor column. Will it be tailor-made? 1-8. And it could be tailor-made as he crushes this ball. And that ball, my friends, is long gone to right center field. Flood didn't even give chase. And it is a 2-1 ball game as the fans here at Dodger Stadium enjoyed that as Taylor rounds the bases, steps on home plate, is greeted by the shortstop Seager and heads back. And it's 2-1 now. And Seager, if I was you, young man, do not dig in that batter's box, because here comes one most likely high and tight. And that's the second home run Gibby has given up in this project. Seager is 0 for 1 with a walk. He's looking for the 2-4 column. 1 out, no one on. It's 2-1. Seager had 22 home runs with a .295 batting average in 2017. McCarver pounds the mitt, sets the target. Here's the pitch from Gibby. And Seager has a 5-9, 5-9 off the Gibson card, 5-9. Strike 3 looking, another. He sets him up with a fastball, an off-speed pitch, outside corner. McCarver framed it beautifully. So there's 2 outs, bases empty for another power hitter. Cody Bellinger, 39 home runs in 2017, 0 for 2 today. He has struck out twice. Gibson looking to give him the hat trick that you don't want. Gibson rocks and fires to Bellinger, and it is a 4-9 to Cody. And it's a Cody Bellinger column. Can he tie it up? 4-9. That's a walk. So the walk bugaboo once again. We've hit that 4-9 a few times now. So the tying runs at first. Cepeda holding him on, but Bellinger still a 75% chance of stealing. Justin Turner steps to the plate. He has walked once. He's 0 for 1. Bellinger cannot get the proper lead, so once again, another good job by Cepeda and Gibson holding him on. Full attention moves to Justin Turner. Now here's the pitch from Gibson to Turner, looking for the 1-3. He gets a 4-4. And does Gibby show him the door back to the pine? 4-4. And it's a play for Tim McCarver. The 20-sided dice roll is a 15. So that ball is popped up in the air. McCarver throws the mask off. Will he make the play now? Error check is an 8. And he bobbles the ball but catches it. Oh boy, you don't want to go back to the dugout. Out number 3, you do not want to go back to the dugout dropping that pop-up. Sitting next to Bob Gibson. So we go to the top of the 6, 2-1, 68 Cardinals over the 2017 Dodgers. And in the chat, we have a very good friend and someone I met on ID Gestures channel. Jung, how are you doing, my friend? Hope all is well. A very good friend of ID Gestures channel and myself. Greatly appreciate you stopping by, watching a little Strat-O-Matic baseball. How goes work? I know you're in Chicago, still in Chicago, you were telling us the other day. All right, here's Lou Brock. Again, we also have Max Cornelius in the chat. He has a wonderful channel. Check it out. He has Pedro Martinez's first start with the Red Sox up using Action PC Baseball. And just joining us is Jung Look Marry Me. I love that name. Good friend of ID Gesture, another great channel and friend to my channel, ID Gesture, playing a lot of Warframe, and he's gotten back to Bo-Nose Baseball. I have 2 more to catch up on. So check those items out on ID Gestures. And here's Lou Brock, 1 for 2. He's looking for the 2-4 column, the windup and the pitch from Kershaw. And Brock is dealt a 5-6. 5-6 to Lou Brock. 5-6, will he be picking up sticks? And Brock strikes this ball quite well. That's a 14. As he drives that ball to right field, Yasiel Puig going back at the track, and he makes the running catch. 1 down. Brock just missed it. Stepping to the plate, Julian Javier. He is 0 for 2. Javier looking for the 1-2 column. Grandal wiggles the fingers. Kershaw nods his head. The wind up the pitch to Julian Javier. Kershaw deals him a 3-10. 3-10 off the Javier card. Not one of his columns, though. 3-10. And struck well. 17. Turner backhands it. Fires to Bellinger. For out number 2, Justin Turner's been a busy beaver at the hot corner. So 2 outs, base is empty for Kurt Flood. He is 0 for 2. His average is now dropped to 286. He does have 5 RBIs, no homers. Kershaw rubs up the baseball. Back up on the hill, toes the rubber. Here's the pitch to Flood. And that is a 2-3. 2-3 to Flood. 2-3. What will it be? We shall see. It's a ground ball. Guess who? At the hot corner, Turner. He throws to first, side retired. Bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Cardinals. And due up for the Dodgers, Puig, Grandal, and Toles. As Jung says, he says, all is great. Your commentary is awesome. He. Thank you, my friend. Puig is 0 for 2. Gibby deals to Puig. And it is a 4-7. 4-7 to Puig. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And that's Bob Gibson's 7th strikeout today. As he's gone 5 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run, the home run. Walked 2, struck out 7. Stepping to the plate, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 2, switch hitter batting lefty. Gibson peers in at McCarver. He deals to Grandal. And it is a 5-5. 5-5 to Yasmani. Strike 3 looking. Again, sets him up fastball, then goes off speed to the outside portion of the strike zone. And that's strikeout number 8 for Gibson. So 2 outs, base is empty for Andrew Toles. He's 0 for 1. Gibson deals quickly to Toles. That's a 1-9. It's off the Toles card, not a column of his choice, though. Ground ball to Cepeda. He runs to the bag, steps on it, side retired. We go to the top of the 7th in a tremendous pitcher's duel here in LA between Bob Gibson, 1968 year of the pitcher, and Clayton Kershaw, the 2017 Dodgers. Due up for the Cardinals, the baby bull Orlando Cepeda, then Tim McCarver and Mike Shannon. Cepeda is 0 for 2. And they have lifted Clayton Kershaw, and probably to the joy of the St. Louis Cardinals, have brought in Brandon Moreau. So we will give you Clayton Kershaw's numbers. So mind-numbing that, again, that's the way baseball is played now. We have a wonderful pitcher's duel, and they lift the pitcher. So let's go to Brandon Moreau. And he was 6-0 with 2 saves, 2.06 earned run average. So he's a tough pitcher also. He struck out 50, walked 9. And he is a right-handed thrower who's actually very tough on lefties. Let's give you Kershaw's final numbers here. I'm Probably looks very small to you, but I'll just give it to you. 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs. Only 1 was earned. No walks. He struck out 7. But he is in line for a tough luck loss unless the Dodgers can come back against Bob Gibson. And here's Cepeda. Moreau's done with his warm-up tosses. Cepeda looking for the 2-6 column. The windup and the pitch. Moreau deals the baby bull a 5-4. A 5-4 to the baby bull. 5-4 to Cepeda. And this will be a play for Grandal, the catcher. And that is a 9. So he should make this play. Error check. It was a 9. It just got knocked over. And that's a 14. And that'll be out number 1. As he fouls out to the catcher. 1 out, no one on for Tim McCarver. The catcher's 1 for 2 with a run scored. He scored the first Cardinal run on the pass ball by Grandal. He was at third. Moreau and Grandal cannot get on the same page. Grandal goes through the signs again. Now Moreau nods his head. Here's the pitch to McCarver looking for the 3-1 column. And it is a 4-9. 4-9. This is off the Moreau card. 4-9 for Tim McCarver. Ground ball to short. Can Seager make the play? It is a 10. So he comes up with it. Now he has to throw to first. And deuces are wild. That's a 6. And I'll be out number 2 as Seager throws to Bellinger, scoring at home 6-3. So 2 outs, base is empty for Mike Shannon. And Shannon, the third baseman, is 1 for 2 with a double. The windup and the pitch to Shannon. Moreau deals Shannon a 4-7, 4-7. This is off the Moreau card. 4-7 will be lucky 7. It's lucky for someone. And it's not lucky for Shannon. Strike 3 looking. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 Dodgers trivia question time. Name the leading home run hitter of the 40s decade with 234 home runs. Name the leading home run hitter of the 40s decade with 234 home runs. Well, we know World War II happened in the 40s, and the best players were in the military. So it might not be who we think, but it's still got to be a pretty good player. Name the leading home run hitter of the 40s decade with 234 home runs. I think it's... the Detroit Tiger. I can't think of his name. I can see him. It's just a guess of mine. I can't think of his name. All right, let me go to the chat real quick. As Jung Look Marry Me says, I love how you also have the board. That's smart. Yep, I had the original game when I was a kid, so that's the board. I lost my Dodger helmet. I only have the Cardinal helmet. I have every other helmet, well, from 1983. Oh, God, the question for the last time, name the leading home run hitter of the 1940s decade with 234 home runs. We have to take into account that World War II happened, and a lot of the better players, even though baseball continued to play, were in military service. How appropriate is that question on Memorial Day? That's pretty cool. And I want to... Oh, God, I can't think of his name. I think it's a Detroit Tiger. He almost beat Babe Ruth's home run record in the late 30s. But they didn't pitch to him at the end because he was Jewish. I can't think of his name. I'm going to say Ted Williams. That's not right, though. Maybe it is the Splendid Splinter. Ted Williams! Yes! 521 in his career. 234. I'm glad. I thought about that. I said Williams did hit a lot of home runs, even though he had military service for 3 years. And the better players. So, I came back and I fought it out. Now it's time to sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, for it's root for your home team. If they lose, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. And that's for Chris from Strat-O-Matic, Delaware, Clinton Parks, and Bleacher Bums Gaming with Anthony. Check out those fine channels, as well as Max Cornelius, ID Gesture, Eric from Higher Ground Gaming, Tabletop Baseball Plus, Broke Black Man 94 for movie and TV reviews, Phil the Issues Guy for movie and TV reviews, and for your boxing needs, What's Blazing in Sports with T-Dub. Also check out JD and Johnny Indie Boots, all fine and wonderful channels. And check out my page for related and featured channels. Thank you very much. So Gibson will face here in the bottom of the 7, Barnes, Gonzalez in the top of the order, Taylor. Barnes is 0 for 2, again looking for the 3-2 column, the windup and the pitch from Gibby. And Gibson deals Barnes a 4-4. Again, will Gibson show the door with the 4-4? And this plays for McCarver. 20-sided dice roll, 13. And that's a pop-up, could be a pop-out. McCarver throws the mask to the side. Error check is an 8. And McCarver will make the play for out number 1. 1 out, no one on for Adrian Gonzalez. He has one of the 2 hits off Gibson. He singled, then struck out. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. Gibson delivers a 6-10. This is off the Gibby card, 6-10. Ground ball to Maxwell at short. And that is a 20. He gobbles it up like a gumball, and he was a small child. And now the throw to first. Will it be good? That's an 11. And that's out number 2 as Maxwell throws to Cepeda. So 2 up, 2 down. And the tying run now at the plate, the leadoff batter, Chris Taylor. Taylor is 1 for 2, and guess what? He homered his last time up. And he's digging in tight. Gibson looking for revenge. McCarver sets the target. Here's the pitch to Taylor. Gibby deals him a 3-9. 3-9. This is off the Taylor card. Not a column of choice, though. 3-9. Will Gibson get revenge? Swing and a miss. Strike 3. As Taylor was trying to tie it up with that swing. We go to the top of the 8th. 2-1 Cardinals. Back out on the hill for the Dodgers in relief of Clayton Kershaw, Brandon Morrow. And due up for the Cardinals, Maxwell, Davis, and Spezio. How big was it? Bases loaded, no outs, a few innings back. Gibson gets a strikeout, infield fly pop-up, and then the line drive that would have probably tied the game. Diving catch by the shortstop, the man at the plate, Dal Maxwell. He's 0 for 1 with a ribby as a sac fly for an RBI. Morrow picks up the sign from Grandal. Here's the pitch to Maxwell, and Maxwell gets a 1-6, and it's a Maxwell column. 1-6. And he strikes this ball very well, and that's a 4. This is going to be extra bases. As that ball is driven to center field, Taylor could be on a motorcycle. He's not catching that one. That's going to hit the wall, bounce around, and cruising around second base is Maxwell. A chance for an inside the park home run. 1 through 10. And we will hold him up. That's only a 50% chance. So Maxwell is held up at third, a leadoff triple. And here is Ron Davis, but Davis will not bat as Roger Maris has grabbed himself a bat and stepped in the on-deck circle. So here comes Roger Maris. And he'll stay in to play right field. The better defender is Maris. So Roger Maris steps to the plate. Coming to an end of his career in '68, he's no longer part of the M&M boys, Mantle and Maris. In '68, he batted .255, only 5 home runs. What a drop-off from the man who beat Babe Ruth's home run record for a single season. And 45 RBI. In our project here, he has struggled. He's only batted .130, but he does have 2 ribbies. He's looking for a deep fly ball or something he can bash by the drawn-in infield, as the Dodgers are pulled in on the infield grass. No outs with Maxwell at third. It's a 2-1 ball game. Maris in the left-hander's batter's box. Morrow nods his head. Grandal sets the target. Here's the pitch to Roger Maris. Can he get some of that old magic from '61? It is a 3-6, triple threes, and it's a Maris column. 3-6, drawn in infield. That's a 1! Roger Maris comes through with a line drive up the middle, and it's 3-1 Cardinals. A pinch hit single by Roger Maris as he claps his hands at first base. And it's 3-1 in the top of the 8th here in Dodger Stadium. And I'll bring up Ed Spezio, who is 0 for 2. And Spezio will not bat. As the Cardinals will go to their bench. Schofield batted .220. God, are they awful. Phil Gagliano, who would go on to play for the Red Sox a little later, .229. Edwards, .239. Well, we're going to go with Edwards. Will come in to pinch hit for Spezio. And here is Johnny Edwards. 0 for 3 so far in the project. He's walked once. Maris at first. Bellinger playing behind him. It's now 3-1 Cardinals. Here's the pitch to Edwards from Morrow. And Edwards will have a 6-6 off the Morrow card. 6-6. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the order, Lou Brock. He is 1 for 3. Seager and Barnes pinch the middle, looking to turn 2 for the Dodgers. Grandal puts the fingers down. The windup and the pitch to Brock. Morrow deals a 4-6. 4-6 to Lou Brock. This is off the Brandon Morrow card. 4-6. Can they turn 2? Ground ball to first. They throw, and they get the middle runner as Seager covers the bag at second. No relay throw, as Brock was flying down the line. Good hard slide also. So 2 outs, Lou Brock's at first. Bellinger holding him on. We're going to attempt to steal. 95% chance of success. And Brock steals second, as Grandal just ate the ball. So 2 outs, Brock is in scoring position. 3-1 Cardinals. They'd love to get a second insurance run here. Javier 0 for 3. He has knocked in 5 runs in the project, batting .393. Chance to get RBI number 6. Here's the pitch to Javier. Morrow deals him a 1-11, and it's a Javier column. 1, and then the 11. Will it produce fruit? He has an opportunity. It's a 19. Strikes the ball well. Tolles going back, makes the catch in left side, retired. Brock is stranded at second, as we will have to put in A right fielder, and it'll be Roger Maris, who pinch hit, will stay in to play right. Edwards will stay in to be the designated hitter. Roger Maris, 2E7 for a right field, and a -2 arm, a much better defender. So Gibson is 6 outs away from his 5th win of the project. He'll face Seager, Bellinger, and Turner. Seager is 0 for 2 with a walk. The walk has been Bob Gibson's bugaboo in this game. He has walked 4, striking out 9. So he's gone 7 innings, 2 hits, a single and a home run. He's walked 4, struck out 9. 3-1 ball game. Here's the pitch to Seager. 2-7, 2-7. It is a Seager column. 2-7. Lucky 7, lucky 7. We shall see. And that's a single up the middle. Tying run comes to plate, and the power hitting first baseman Cody Bellinger, 0 for 2 with a walk. He has struck out twice. Maxwell and Javier pinch that middle, wanting to turn 2. Gibson peeks to first. Now in at the plate. McCarver sets the target. Here's the pitch to Bellinger. And Bellinger has a 4-10 to Cody Bellinger. It's a Bellinger column. Could he punish this? We shall see. Will he punish Gibby? Chance for a single. It is a 16. Strikes the ball well. And that is an out, a line out to second. So 1 out. Seager still at first for the bearded wonder, Justin Turner. Turner is 0 for 2 with a walk. Again, Maxwell and Javier hoping to turn 2 up the middle. Gibson peeks to first, now looks in at McCarver, nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Turner. Turner's dealt a 3-2. 3-2. It's a Turner column. 3-2. How will he do? Line drive, that's caught. Fired to first. Double play. Shannon catches the line drive at third. Quickly fires to Cepeda, as it looked like they had a hit and run, as the runner got caught well off the bag. Line drive, double play, side retired, top of the 9th. Cardinals leading 3-1. We go to the chat, and D. Scott Howard has joined us. How are you, my friend? How was your walk today, as you walk each and every day? How is the Pacific Northwest? Hopefully all is well with you, my friend. Happy Memorial Day. So, due up for the Cardinals, Flood, Cepeda, and McCarver to face Brandon Morrow, who came in after Kershaw was lifted in a 2-1 game. Here's the pitch from Morrow. Flood looking for the 1-6. He instead gets a 2-8. A 2-8 for Curt Flood. It's off his card, not his column. Ground ball to Seager. He comes up with it, throws to Bellinger, 1 away. The baby bull, Orlando Cepeda, steps in that right-hander's batter's box. He is 0 for 3. He wants to get off the schneid. Here's the pitch to Cepeda. Morrow delivers to Cepeda a 1-8. A 1-8 to the baby bull. And that jams him. That's a sky-high pop-up. Seager, the shortstop, calling for it on the outfield grass near the second base bag for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty for the catcher, Tim McCarver. 1 for 3 with a run scored. He got the scoring started off as he was at third base. When the ball went off Grandal's mitt for a pass ball, he scored in that 2-run top of the second. 2 outs, no one on. Here's the pitch to McCarver. And McCarver will be dealt a 2-12. A 2-12. 2-12 on the McCarver card. Line drive, and making the leaping catch at first is Bellinger, side retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's a 2-run deficit for the Dodgers, and they will send up to face Bob Gibson, Puig, Grandal, and Toles. Bob Gibson looking for another complete game victory. In 6 starts, he is 4-1 with 1 no decision, with a current ERA of 1.97, 59 innings pitched so far, 41 hits, 18 walks, 56 strikeouts, and he's given up 2 gopher balls. Puig is 0 for 3. He has struck out twice. Gibby wants to give him the hat trick. Here's the pitch to Yasiel Puig. Gibson delivers a 6-6. A 6-6 to Puig. And that's a fly ball to Kurt Flood in center. He's under it, waiting for it to come down. Makes the catch, 1 away. Gibson 2 outs away from his 5th win in 7 starts. And Yasmani Grandal, the catcher, 0 for 3, steps in the left-hander's batter's box. The switch hitter batting lefty off the right-handed power-throwing Gibson. Gibson rocks and fires to Grandal. That is a 5-9 to Grandal off the Gibson card. 5-9. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cardinals throw the ball around the infield, get it back to Gibson. Gibson runs up the baseball. He'll face Andrew Toles. Gibson puts the ball back in his glove. Toes the rubber. Glares in at McCarver. He's ready to work. Here's the pitch to Toles, looking for the 2-4 column. He gets the 4 and the 9. So it is a Toles column for whom the bells toll. We shall see. 4-9. Gibson looking for the final out. And there's the walk. Bugaboo once again. Another walk. And Gibson has now walked 5. And the tying run comes to the plate. Austin Barnes 0 for 3. And there's some milling around in the St. Louis Cardinal bullpen now. Don't tell Bob Gibson that. He never wants to come out of a game. Barnes batted .289 with 8 home runs in 2017. 0 for 3 today. The good news is he has not struck out. Cepeda playing behind Toles. Gibson takes a deep breath, hands down to his chest. The windup and the pitch to Barnes, looking for the 3-2 column. Can he tie it up? He gets a 5-8. 5-7. 4 and 3 is 7, Al. Come on. 5-7. 5-7. It's going to be lucky for somebody. And it's now lucky for Austin Barnes. Strike 3. Ball game over. Bob Gibson goes the distance. He wins 3-1 and picks up win number 5. He's now 5-1 in 7 starts. He has 1 no decision, a game that the Cardinals did win. The bullpen blew it on him, but the Cardinals came back and won. So another great start by Bob Gibson. He defeats a 2017 playoff team. In fact, the World Series runners-up. So let's get the box score. And let's make that a little larger for you guys. Edit. Go to OBS. Fit to screen. There we go. Another wonderful pitching performance by Bob Gibson in our project. And D. Scott Howard says, perfect Memorial Day weather, sunny and upper 60s on the shores of Puget Sound. I'd like to say thank you to D. Scott Howard. Jung Look Marry Me, a good friend of ID Gestures channel, was kind enough to come over and watch some of my stuff. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, hit that old subscribe button. Anyhow, and also thank you to Max Cornelius. Check out his channel. He has Pedro Martinez's first start with the Red Sox, 1998, against the Oakland Athletics using Action PC Baseball. So thank you very much to everyone. And now on to the box score. Bob Gibson is now 5-1. The Cardinals are 6-1. Remember, we're playing 24 games, home and away, against each of these 2017 teams, and there's 12 of them. And the Cardinals are 6-1 now, and Gibson is 5-1. He went 9 innings, complete game, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned, the home run. Walked 5. That walk bugaboo was back in it, but he struck out 11, and his ERA has dropped to 1.94. The losing pitcher, tough luck loser, Clayton Kershaw, and this is the way the game is. It's a 2-1 game. He's gone 6 innings. He's only given up 3 hits and only 1 earned run, and he is yanked out of the game. He walked no one, struck out 7. Brandon Morrow came in, pitched the final 3 innings. 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. No walks, struck out 2. Player of the game, guess who? Bob Gibson. The Dodgers only had 3 hits, and we're just going to give you the 2 hits. No, they had 3 hits over here. Excuse me. We'll just give you the hits. Taylor, who homered, was 1 for 3. Run scored, RBI, the only RBI. Seager had a hit, and Gonzalez had the first hit off Gibby. Everyone else, 0-fers. In total, 29 at-bats for the Dodgers of 2017. 1 run, 3 hits, 1 RBI. Again, the home run by Taylor, the center fielder. For the Cardinals, Lou Brock was 1 for 4. Javier's bat is cooling off. He was 0 for 4. Flood was 0 for 4. Cepeda was 0 for 4. Big gap here for 2, 3, 4. And then McCarver was 1 for 4, scored a run in the pass ball. Shannon was 1 for 3 with a run scored. Maxville, unsung hero, knocked in a run and made the diving catch, bases loaded, 2 outs at short to save the day in Bob Gibson. Davis, the right fielder, he started for Maris, was 0 for 2. Maris came in to pinch hit, and he knocked in an important 3rd run and stayed in to play right. Spezio, the DH, was 0 for 2. Edwards came in to pinch hit, was 0 for 1. The Cardinals in victory, 31 at-bats, 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 ribbies. So in this pitcher's duel, there was only 8 hits totaled in 60 at-bats. Bob Gibson once again gets the win. 5-1. ERA drops to 1.94. Home runs in this game. Taylor for the Dodgers. The only run that they would get off Gibson. Gibson's 2nd gopher ball he's given up. Strikeouts for the Cardinals. Brock struck out. Javier struck out. Floyd K'd twice. Flood, excuse me. Shannon K'd twice. Davis K'd twice. Edwards once. For the Dodgers, Taylor, Seager, Bellinger twice, Puig twice, Grandal the hat trick 3 times, Barnes once, and Gonzalez once. And that's your total for Gibson's 11 strikeouts. Gibson was asked about his big strikeout performance. Well, it's a little odd when you rack up these numbers on the road. Instead of cheers and a running tally in the stands, everything gets really still and quiet as he grins. Just strange, but it's nice to be able to take the crowd out of the game with a big grin on his face. So Bob Gibson does a great job, and next start will be Denny McLain, and Denny McLain will be taking on the Los Angeles Angels. And it is 11:50, so that game will come tomorrow, as it's 11:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, East Coast of the United States of America. So thank you very much for watching. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye. Health and happiness. Don't swing at the curveball in the dirt. Watch out for the big left hook. God bless, and peace.